Okay, I have a question. Can you guys hear my audio? Can you not hear my audio? Do you guys see what's on? Do you guys see, what do you see on your screen? Do you guys see? Very interesting. Have you seen it from the beginning? Have you been able to see the video? Okay, very interesting. Um, this is summer. This is summer, you guys. This is summer. Okay. This is Summer Wells. This came from Benny Keys. Do you all see this? Um, do you guys see in the chat? Tell me if you're seeing my video because this is real. This came from, this is supposedly summer. Okay, I didn't make this shit up. It came from his. This came from his. This came from Benny Keys. This isn't mine. I just don't realize. I don't think he knows what he posted. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they're going to try to stop me. I've already sent everything to the TBI. This is from Benny Keys. And I wanted to get this out there. The TBI knows I told him I'm posting this. And it gets really bad. These are his photos. Look at her mask. These are his. It's really bad. This is not mine. This came from him. And I don't think the audio is working very well, but I did put together this. Let me tell you guys something. See the middle picture? That he posted too of this guy with Bullhorn Betty? That's the same fucking guy that we saw day one when Summer Wells went missing. And I pulled this picture, said, I'm like, what is this picture doing? And I did a little thing on it in front of Walgreens. That's the same freaking face. I could tell by the nose. It's same guy. He's guilty. And that video that he put up of Bullhorn Betty and this guy and whatever he's fucking doing is a cover up because the girl in the video behind him is getting the shit kicked out of her. Yeah, it's my shit's going to be, I don't care if whatever I get, whatever they try to do, doesn't matter what they try to do to this fucking channel. Because this is all sent to TBI and another group call to ask if I'm, have it to the right person. This dude is obviously fucking guilty. And I told this 6.5 months ago that that picture in his hands is probably the picture of where Summer went. This is the other picture that was posted. This is a guilty photo. I know it is for a fact. Because this is what I was showing TBI months ago. The screen, the screen, the screen. My angels keep saying the screen. Remember I told you the screen's moving. Look for the screen. Blah, blah. Here it is. Covering up the shit that's built underneath their house. This was just posted. Go look at it. Go look at his channel. It's under, I think it's under, I think it's his second or last something. And I could tell you who's really good at their shit. And I'm going to give her a call out. Because if you go to Missing But Not Forgotten, you go watch all of her stuff. She has it pinned down. Missing But Not Forgotten, I'm giving you a call out because I was told to watch your last, someone, I don't even know who, told me to go watch your last thing. I did, and I'm like, whoa. So I went to because you did such a great job, I went to Benny's thing, because anytime anyone makes a fuss or tries to kick you off or makes a big deal out of something that we don't know what, means that there's something there that, and you said it. You said it. You said, you're getting closer. And guess what? You get closer all the time. All the time. Do you guys hear my voice? Or am I like not? Do you guys hear my voice? Let me see. Do you hear my voice? I can't believe my stuff's not coming through. Well, I'm just telling you that this photo, thank you guys for answering. This photo that you're looking at is a photo. Just go watch his stuff. And this, obviously someone's taking a picture of a picture, because you could see the shadows. This is Don's house. Why take a picture of it? And there's shit coming out of the window, just like I said. And that's a screen. That's a real screen. It's a bloody screen. Oh, you told me to go, The Truth and Aspires. Did you tell me to go to Missing But Not Forgotten? The Truth and Aspire? Thank you. She rocks. She freaking rocks. Works her ass off. Works her ass off. No one gives her the credit. She gets bullied. You know? Why is this girl Joan keep saying there's no voice? I think I need to, Donna, do you hear my voice? I'm asking Donna. Because she's awesome, Missing and Not Forgotten. Her videos are great. She captures really cool shit. And everything that I agree with. I don't know her name, but she's the reason I went to Benny Keys. I usually don't go over there, but it was meant to be. Yeah, I don't know why I have she posts these things. I don't know her. I don't know anything about her, but she posts these things and they're full of shit. Okay, thank you. You hear me. But I'm going to go to more important things. That is Lori Vallow wearing the same 88 shirt as Candace did to the her daughter's vigil. Those are symbols. That's a symbol. It's all symbols. Look it up. Look it up. They're two peas in a pod. Now here are the photos. This is summer. Understand that this is summer. Here's another one. This is what they look like. That's what they put on her mask. Obviously, we know that's not on her mask. And to me, this is, if this doesn't get them, there's that lollipop. It's not a lollipop, you guys. And this is what her eyes look like. I didn't do anything to this. This came from the video. Freaking lollipop. It's a lollipop group, I'm telling you. This is summer. I don't understand. I don't understand how they could still be walking around. I'm going to try the video one more time. I'm going to actually open chat up. Yeah, oh yeah, just a sacrificial lamb. It even says a lamb, and I took out the other photos that I have of of how they found someone. B'nai Ramsey, same thing. It's all the same symbols. B'nai Ramsey is exactly the same thing. You know what? The truth is, no one has to believe this stuff. They just have to go get the people that are killing our children. Look at her. Remember I told you I had those photos. I have those photos of Summer, and it was like in the fire. Those are the pictures. He's got the photos of like with the fire thing in the back. So I wasn't so far-fetched. His are just more real. Wait a second. Oh God. COVID is not fun, you guys. And these photos will get worse. Like I said, that's just what they do. The person that I am going to show you what happened to that little critter that I found in that mountain in Utah. Wait till you see what happened to it. We're getting close, man. And I wish that I was authority to be able to go get these people. Here's these. This is exactly what the fire looked like. This is the background. This is our little angel. And that is the thing around her neck with the V. It has everything I have been looking at and seeing for 7 months. 7 months, and it is so time. It is time to close this shit down. They're rubbing it in our faces. They're rubbing it in our faces. They're completely protected by the big fish. That's all that makes sense to me. All that makes sense to me is they're protected by the big fish. It's a lot of money in this, and it's been going on forever. But unfortunately for them, they have a group of people like all of us that are up their asses right now. Because this to me is this information right in front of me is the hardest information that I think, along with the stuff from Utah, is the hardest information to not pay attention to. This is right on his YouTube channel. Dumb fucker. Literally. I don't put any pictures of him though. Because it's not fair for me to put photos of him. It's not. I don't believe in that. And obviously this all falls under the I should probably put up disclaimer. The disclaimer, whatever. Disclaimer. That summer. And has everything on her that we have been seeing for 7 months. That's a hard one to see. It's tough. It's tough. This is the video. Now I'm not doing anything to it. This is the video. Their videos are programmed to change because whoever, excuse me guys, I'm actually so sick. Whoever does these videos knows what they're doing. because it's really made for the dark web. It's not made for us to be viewing this. Because if look at how the atmosphere, that's not that atmosphere is really where she is. It's not a dentist's office. Her mask actually probably has, and she's and in one of these, it looks like she's with her little Paw Patrol. Look, they even put Paw Patrol in there. That really pisses me off. If this doesn't get the attention of the correct people, there's something extremely wrong with Hawkins County. Something would be extremely wrong with TBI. I know they have it. I just told them I'm going live. And I've only had a couple phone calls from other sheriffs from other states that I'm following their other cases. They actually, one, I'm not going to mention names because it's just, obviously it's because it's authorities, wanted to know who's reached out to me that is in charge of the summer. I said, no one. I just keep throwing them stuff and throwing them stuff. If this doesn't get the attention that it needs, this is the shit that gets attention, not ranting and raving and screaming in the streets. I get it. I get they're raising blah, 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 but I don't get it. I don't get what they're doing over there. It's so frustrating. I would like for them to go to locations. Yeah. Can I do it? No, I can't. I'm homesick. I've got 5 people in this house with COVID. And it's not fun. Not fun. So if anyone is watching this, I'm literally putting this out there, begging someone to get this into the FBI's hands because this goes all the way national. This does not stop. It's not about finding Summer. It's about finding Summer Wells, the Summer Wells missing children. Children. Multiples. It's not just finding Summer Wells and it's over. Far from it. Far from it. Summer Wells is the face of the missing children. That's why I call it the Summer Wells missing children. She is the angel above everyone, that they are counting on her to break this open. Those angels are counting on Summer to fucking bring them down. I know that for a fact because they bugged the shit out of me all day long. I should be resting. I'm sweating my ass off. Nope. This is what I'm doing. Because this is all I see. It's right in front of us. And no one has fucking arrested anyone. Wouldn't you bring someone in if you saw this on the YouTube channel? On their channel? And this child is missing? Come on, guys. Come on, TBI. Go get him. I mean, this is not him. It's not him. It's a huge group. Huge group. I'm just moving the cursor. All I'm doing is moving the cursor slowly. And if you did that with many of these videos, especially the one where Bullhorn Betty should know that he used her face during a sacrifice of the lady behind her. She probably doesn't even know that. That's just not correct. That's not correct to do. It's not correct. I'm just moving the cursor, you guys. It's all I'm doing. That's it. Moving the fucking cursor to show you poor Summer. And she is probably saying right now, I don't understand. And I could cry saying it because I feel it. Don't understand why they haven't gotten them yet, is what she's saying. What the fuck do you need? You're not going to find my body. This is what you need. This is what they need. I don't understand. It's right across her face. Like, how much more can Summer express herself? Other than screaming in the air, which no one hears her except for the ones that are cursed with this shit. Literally. I mean, whatever I hear, I hear it. So why do I stop and look at that screen? Because I have been looking at screens for 7 months. And then when I see something like that in his video, I'm like, that's major. I don't know why it's major, but it's major. I've been looking for that screen for 7 months. 7 months. Yeah, I know they're in Tennessee, but what is it they're doing? They should be walking themselves tomorrow because obviously they're closed. They closed because those guys went there. There's no snowstorm. Um, and make sure that they see this stuff. Hold this shit up in front of them and say, what are you doing about this? You know, what are you doing about this? I mean, seriously, look at her. Yeah, this is the video. You guys could go look at it yourselves over on his channel. Play it slow, play it fast, spread it around. He's pretty popular. Yes, does he make you laugh? Maybe so. He does make me laugh. That's the crazy thing. That's my witchy side. Like I said before, many different witches appear in my body, and one of them just loves listening to him. It's so weird. He's actually, when he laughs, I laugh. It's like the weirdest thing. It's a little psycho, but it's the truth. Um, and I think that's that's why he's protected. I don't know. I'm not saying this is all him. It's not. It's a huge group. It's a ginormous group, you guys. Let me show you something. It's the video. Um, moments. Oh, must open. Let's see. Sent this to TBI. It must open. This one has his name on it and his face. I don't think I should do that, but I am going to show you a slide. Let's see if I could pull a slide out. Okay, I'm going to see what I could do with this to show you guys what that little critter turned into. Okay, here's the must open. I'm going to take his face out because I don't want to expose his face. Take that out. Taking his face out. Okay. Now, file save. I'm going to show you what this is in Utah. And same religious whatever cult thing this guy has is John. I looked at his profile and shit. Let me show you something. Must open. Where did it go? Must open too. Okay. A lot of the pages are empty because I took his face out. Now this is on the mountain at Utah. I went over this yesterday and I told them to blow up. That little critter sits next to this rock thing, rock dedication. Now, it's a pretty popular place that people go. It's like this A-frame on top of the Utah mountain. But I don't know if it's the same one that everyone goes to because the pictures are a little different. When I was zooming in, they've got these things like monster children. And then that one right there with like that little critter thing, and then there's a number 5 in there. I'm like, oh, wow. And then if you look all the way to the right, the bees, like there's a lot of symbols in here. But you know what? At this point, those symbols are everywhere. I could probably find those symbols everywhere. This here, that little critter, I'm going to show you what happens when you blow it up, is sitting right behind that mountain of rocks. Now, when I see them, like that's like placed in there. That's like a weird thing to have in there, right? You blow it up. Remember how in the beginning I'm like, oh my God, if you keep blowing up their photos and going into their photos and going deeper into the photos, it tells a story? This guy programmed that little critter to tell such a story. And this is what I sent to TBI. I'm like, that little critter has a total story to tell. And it goes deeper and deeper. Okay? It is the most incredible thing because whoever is programming this stuff is pretty damn good at their programming. And I think it's this guy in Utah, which I'm not going to give his name. Only the authorities need his name. Inside that cupboard, all the way to the back, and I can't show you the inside of it because his face is right in front, is this little, and I put that over it. I put like to magnify it. It's this little boy. It's next to the monster children. He has no left eye. It's just not there. It's just not there. I'm like, huh. And then over to the left is that little pointy thing, the little I don't know what they're like I have this feeling I know what they use it for, but it's really disgusting and it's not worth anything for me to repeat it. That's the picture all the way in the back of that thing. Next to monster children. Now, if that was just a picture out of the blue and there was nothing going on and children weren't missing and eyeballs weren't missing and pictures of bloody eyes weren't in the forefront of my brain, I'd be like, oh, they must be a picture someone fucked with the picture. No. Mm-mm. 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 No. No. It's the only picture of a child in there. And when you get closer to this guy's face, he has all these elements in his eyes and his glasses, number 5, number 4. Those are all programmed, and now I understand it. He programs very well. And he has these symbols that are very much like Don's symbols. Very much like Don's symbols. So that was where's the other? That was very, very interesting find. And that happens to be out in Utah. Wait, let me see if I have a particular photo. Nope. Wait one sec. There are photos that were posted inside this video. Weird ones like this. Now I don't know what that is, but that's in his video. I don't know what that is. That's in the video. They're just really strange pictures that show up. I can't make sense of them, so I don't touch them, basically. Let me find. Wait. Must open. Oh my God. So many things that are must open. That's what I send to TBI. Must open, must open. The heck did I do with that? Wait, let me see if I trash things so quickly. Oh, I think I have it in here. Stop. Okay. Oh, yeah, here are some more even better photos. Really unusual photos. Oh, I really don't want to show his face. You know, I don't want to show his face. Okay, so this is really the biggest thing that I want to get out there today is for people to really grasp and understand that this is summer. Comes from a pretty good source of someone who's been involved in this since the beginning, from Benny's channel, and it's pretty damaging. We don't have photos like this. Um, it's not good. Hopefully the TBI, I say it all the time. I mean, Jesus Christ, I hope they do something soon. Because let me see if I kept that video of, wait. Maybe it's in here. Let me see. No, I threw everything. I threw it away. It's just, you guys could go see it yourself. Just play it in slow motion. The one with Bullhorn Betty. I don't know if I say her name right. And watch the lady in the back. How her head bounces back and forth, like everything does in his videos. And that's just a sacrifice. I mean, that's all it is. And it's just, if you really, really look at it and watch it. Oh, here comes the number 5. Look at that. I think it is. All this stuff is going to do is you guys could play with it after I put it up there. I'm going to actually play it through by itself so you guys could then play around with it. Here it goes. And then you could just do what you want with it and watch how it's going to change. What's really interesting is her neck. And he has those photos. There's a lot of photos. I just didn't put them all up because I think that this is the most important one. I think this is one of her last photos. I don't know. But if nothing's done, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I mean, look at this. It's just so sad. I just can't. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it. But I'm very, very, very shocked that he put this out there. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And it's messed with. So understand that, it just sits here. If it just sits here, it changes here and there, but it doesn't change. It changes to show truth. That's all it does. It changes to show truth. Let's see. No. And really, what's interesting to me is this guy that was in front of. See, I'm not gonna be able to talk much longer. The guy that was in front of Walgreens. This dude. Who is he? Who's this guy? I want to know who this guy is. You got to watch the video. It's really, it's definitely informative, may I say. But don't watch it. Watch it in slow motion so you don't miss anything. I want to know who this dude is. Very much so. And what happened to that screen? Where's that? Where's that setup? Where's that? Like, what the fuck is this? Where'd it go? I've only seen this in my photos that I have, and everyone thought I changed it. This to me looks like an underground something going on in his house, just like I thought. There's Lori Vallow. What's happening to her photo? What is going on? Oh, seriously, I want to know what is going on with these people. Look at her picture now. Look at Lori Vallow's photo. You guys. The hell? Okay. I do not know what's going on with that picture. Um, Let me see if I have that photo separately. The heck? Wait, I'm going to see what is going on with her photo. You guys see what's going on? Wait, let me see if I have that picture separately. So strange. And it's so unusual at the same time. Um, Here it is. Taking it out of the trash. Literally, I threw it away. 1, 2. Oh my God. Would you look at her photo? Didn't look like that when I first started. Let me see this one. If this isn't telling, I don't know what. What is? Seriously, I am completely confused with why she's covered in blood now. It's not like I haven't seen this before, because I have, um, but wasn't expecting that to happen. Obviously, this is symbolic to whoever. Huh. How? What are these people doing? Everything turns to blood. Literally, everything turns to blood. This is Lori Vallow, you guys, the Vallow case. Um, and this is supposedly her singing with her friends. This is really messed up photo. Let me see if I crop this her head out. What happens? Let's see. Wait. So telling, right? Like, I think that these photos are like, they're so telling. And they're like programmed this way, which is so crazy. And probably if we did this to all of Candace's stuff, we'd get some pretty cool information. Look at that. Look at Lori Vallow now. See what Candace would look like. My God. Look at Lori Vallow. She's showing like all the elements on the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the elements. Let me see if I have another one. Let's see. Okay, this is Candace. Let me do that to Candace's. Crap. Okay. Let's put Candace next to her. And see if Candace's photos change. My God. 2 peas in a pie. Let's see. Same. They're all the same. 88. Glam. It's coming out of her mouth now. Send this to the news. Seriously. See, Candace, this photo isn't. I don't think it's going to do anything. I don't like that picture. But wow. That's nuts. Oh my God, watch her photo. You guys, see, when shit like this happens live, is so fun. Like, if that isn't a picture of guilt, we have all seen that equipment. If you've been following this case for 7 months and you haven't, then you're not paying attention. Then you're not paying attention to the details. Because this red stuff is everywhere. Like red, I don't know what they put on them. But this is nuts. Really crazy. That will just keep changing. I wonder, let me put something else on the other side. Because I don't know if I think I want to keep it up there for a moment. Let's put a picture of Summer. Let's put Summer's photo up there next to hers. I want to keep this one up there. This one. Let me pick one more. And pick one more. Let's see. I want to pick one that's as clear as can be. Like that one's pretty clear. That one's not as clear. Let's see. So no one could say, oh, you're doing something in the picture. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to put this one up too. There are 2 clear ones. I don't think they're the same ones, but let's see. And this one. Okay. So let's watch these 3 photos. Are those the same? Let's see. Lori Vallow, look at her. She's looking a little shitty. She's looking a little shitty. And it's Summer Wells. I would like to see what happens. I mean, I haven't done this. I usually do this, obviously, when I have lots and lots and lots of time, which I do now, but I've never really stuck this stuff up here live. But I guess it's Summer Wells, and she deserves to have this live. Right? Let me see if this is the one that's up there. Is that one this one? Oh, maybe I pulled the wrong one. Oh no, this is the one. This is I put two of the same ones. Here, this is the most clear one that I have. Okay. Okay. So we all know we could get rid of Lori Vallow. We all know she's guilty of shit. Boom, gone. There's something wrong with her. Um, Same thing. She's doing the same thing as these guys. So these two photos are super clear. And then there's, let me see if I'll pick one that's a little bit more advanced, but not as clear maybe. Like this one is more white, which I don't know what that means, but okay. I'll put this one up too. I'm telling you, something's got to give, man. I'm out of words. I can't even talk that much. You know, maybe I'll pull up to have a little fun. I haven't used my Miracle Box at all. Maybe it's something I could do that's fun right now. That I don't have to talk so much. A little summer. Let's see if I can get a fourth one up there. Then we could just all watch. Because the truth prevails. The truth shines through. And I know that that's what's happening. I know that they're just freaking ready, man. Okay, we'll put these four up. Again, you guys could go get these photos yourself. They're there. So these are the four photos I'm going to keep up. I'm going to do the Miracle Box. Let's see. Okay. Look at that. Oh, well, what we could see for sure is that piece on the neck, which to me I see everywhere on the kids. The mask that usually just covers up the whole face, it's white. But I think that they superimpose those photos on there for obviously a reason. I'm going to do my, ooh, hilarious. I just saw like a little sparkle in front of me. All right, give me one moment and I'm going to, maybe I'll put a little song on while I get my hot water going. Oh, this is the one I used. I love playing this. It reminds me of summer. Right back. It's hilarious. That is hilarious. So it's not allowing me to do outside audio. So most likely, if I try to put audio on with these videos, I don't think it'd go on. I'm gonna have to check into that a little later. That was a good little test. As you see, what's happening with her picture, especially this one, it's going to turn into one big, what it will do is turn into one big white mask. These, just like what you see in here in the video. This video here, it turns into one big white mask. And I really wish I could have played the whole thing, but I don't want to, I really don't want to do that to for it's Benny's, it's his content. So I wanted to just take the clips that matter to this case, because he doesn't matter. It's This is what matters. This is what matters. I don't want to get into drama. I don't want to get into any of that shit with anybody. It's nonsense. It's babyish. It's high school. It's stupid. So I'm focusing on this face, her face. Doesn't look, it's not a good thing to say, but see, and when it goes like that, see how, okay, so when I keep photos, let me show you guys something that's very important. See how all the colors just changed, and I'm not touching it right now. That is because this is going to turn into something that's very, very important. This is how they cover it up. So whatever is under here is going to be more of the truth than what we see, because this is covered up with layers and layers, and it shows that through all these different colors that you see. So the more that those go away, see how I don't know what it's going to wind up looking like. It's not going to be her sitting in that room, that's for sure. And I'm happy I'm doing this live, because she's just too important. But things are going to change drastically now, because many times I don't even get to this point. When I see this color, you're going to just watch it happens. I don't know, because I obviously no part of this programming, but this is what it does. I don't know why. It shifts. It shifts, and then it just winds up telling more of the truth. Is just what I call it. And it comes through slowly. It takes time and patience. And that's what it looks like it's doing here. So it looks like it's doing. It's going to look very different in a little bit. And it's really good that I'm doing this like this, because it shows you guys where I get a lot of my photos. They come from transformations like this. It comes from taking a video and just having patience with it, and playing it and watch for those discrepancies in the, like, the frame. Like, you'll see many creators have all these, they have like 100 frames smashed into one. So it's there when you take your cursor and it moves really, really fast, and you haven't lost a second. It just sits there and it moves. It's just a covering up of something. And you can see this is going to be pretty intense, you guys. I don't know what this is going to wind up looking like. But this is pretty intense to watch right now, is what I feel. It's history in the making, is what it is. Because wow. Wow. Is that going to be water in the background? Wouldn't that be so fucking cool if it showed us a location? You guys? While we're live? Wouldn't that be so freaking cool? Come on, baby. Show it to us. Show it to us. It's a game to them. Okay. Let's see what happens. Huh. See, right in there. I do see a V or a heart. Huh. Wow. You guys, I'm going to stay here as long as I need to get this photo cracked. Because the truth is in there somewhere. See, in between all these pictures, the colors? It's in there. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? I'm so happy this is live. Let me look at my phone for a second. Oh, wow. Let's see. Let me move this cursor a little. Huh. Isn't that nuts? It's the same photo, how it transforms itself. Wow. And you all saw this started as summer. I mean, now look at it. It's staying. It's not gonna go back to what it first was. It's just not going to, because that was some sort of a cover up. And this is becoming more clearer in the photo. And you can almost see, if you watch closely, the layers starting from the top to the bottom are almost melting down. They're like moving down. You guys should take snapshots of this. See. Huh. All right. While this is going and evolving, I'm going to okay. I'm going to use a little spirit box and see if it works for us while we're transforming this incredible photo of summer. We know it's summer because it came from Benny. Okay. Take a sip of my hot tea. Okay. Looking to speak to Summer Wells. Wait. Is it attached to my headset? It is. It said something, but it's attached to my headset. So let me take the headset off. Wi-Fi off. All right, wait, let me move this a little. Okay. I like when it's... Let me see. Okay. Okay. So you could tell that there's like a lot of variations inside this photo because it's totally... They cover it with a lot of different phases to make one photo. That's how they layer it. I've known that. I could say that because I worked with these for so long. They make a lot of different photos, but it's layered on top. They spend a lot of time with the photos. and doing it correctly. Okay. Looking to speak to Summer Wells. I think this is going to be an easy one. Here we go. Okay. Is there a spirit of Summer Wells? Is there a spirit of Summer Wells? Wait. Hold on, I can't hold it correctly. Wait, let me change this again. I want it on a clear photo of her. Here. See, I'm looking for the lines. Let's see. See how there is like shifts? So I want to go right between the shift. When you see a shift in the photo, I try to get right between it where I am right now. See how that thing on her neck is getting more prominent? And now you're going to see those waffly, this is what's over all their photos, is this pattern. So I might be close to the truth because this usually is the very last, one of the last layers I try to remove, and you can see it in the red. I know for a fact that this is usually one of the last, only to the red side. It's not to the left side as much as it is on the right side because it's always has that. That's the pattern. I don't know what it is. It's like mesh. And it's not to all the way to the left, but you'll see it there. And this is what I want for that to like peel away so we could see more what's under there. Like we want to see where she is. Like we want to see where she is in this photo. Because this is the video. Okay. Is there a spirit with me right now? You may not hear that, but she whispered. Is there a spirit with me in here? Is there a spirit in this room? You know there is. That's what she said. You know there is. What is your name? What is your name? It's funny, when I do it like this, it gets very shy. Can you tell us your name? Hmm. Can you tell us your name? What is your name? Where are you? It said no. It does that a lot. Okay. Are you here in this room? So silly. It's like a silly spirit. It acts that way all the time. Up. Let's see here. I want to just keep working with this photo. See that little thing that popped up? It's hmm. Yeah, you guys, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on this, but I'm going to try to stay on this until I maybe get like I might as well do it live to get a version of where they are. Oh, here. Let's see what looks better. I'm trying to get. See how you see those in between ones? And I know you guys are, oh, she goes in between pictures, but many a times, like I said, it's in that crease. Like it's hard to get. Like boom, like in this crease somewhere is the truth, and then it starts to show up. That's just what they do. It's very, very difficult to get the frame, but it's in between. And all of this is true. These are all true photos, but that's just how they layer it because it's really hard to land on it. See how, like, this photo may wind up being her actual face, the closeness of her face. This may be because the last photos usually are super close. And this is where it gets really funky looking, but it winds up being an actual photo. It changes. See how it's changing because they have them, they like melt together, and that's how they do it. So it's this in between these two, like somewhere in between there, right in here. Let's see, sort of a little, let's see. I would just like the truth. We just all would like to see. What I'm asking for is really show us the truth. Show us what happened and where she is and where she is, right? Love to know where she is. And this shows you really good information on how I get those really funky photos. They're just like this. There's nothing that I'm doing other than landing in between frames, which is the truth to the people who are doing this. That's where they put the truth, is in between frames. Not to talk about us here, but I can't believe how much COVID we have in this house. But yet my husband hasn't gotten it. He's the only one. I'm like, that's really, really weird. So this photo right here that's kind of in between shows, look in the middle. So how I do, it's like the left and the right and then the middle. The middle is usually what shows the truth. So whatever's showing up down the middle is what I want to see. That's what I want, is what's in the middle, if that makes sense. And that's where I try to land on the middle and have that brighten up. So let's see. It's not easy. Because if it was easy, this would be solved by now, right? Look at her mask. You believe that's what they put on her mask? I mean, it's not really a mask. They superimpose that shit on her. Let me go back this way. Let's see. Huh. For 7 months, going into 7 months, is it? Have been working on this. And I've been working not just on Summer Wells, but really focusing on so many children's cases surrounding Summer Wells. And I think that that's what, um, really raised my awareness to all this that goes on that's just really isn't spoken about. And that's really where most of my frustration when this deputy asked me something today, I'm like, the truth of the matter is, I have learned more about the legal system. It was very frustrating. Now, I believe in the legal system, obviously, and the people that help us. But I said to him, like, it's like I could literally send a picture of a dead body on the street and say, this person is laying dead, covered in blood. Please come get them. And I wouldn't get an answer. That's what's just so, like I said, to me, that was the biggest eye opener, is the fact that there's nowhere to turn, and because there's nowhere to turn, that's why this isn't on this isn't on their radar as important. Like, this isn't on their radar for, oh, we need to go solve this. It just gets, I don't know, because it's not that complicated of a case to, for authorities to work on, like someone who has the background of working with deep fake, or working with all these shit that's covered. Like, how much could it can't take that, oops, I keep missing it. Can't take that much for them to get someone on a case that that literally knows how to do this without spending hundreds of hours. But no one's done it. I said that's the most frustrating thing, and that's been the biggest eye opener to me, is that there's. And he's like, well, have you gone to your local authorities? I said, I have. I've gone to everyone. I've drove down to the state. I've gone down to deputy, the master sergeant. I've done everything, and you know it doesn't make any sense. I've spoke to so many people, and it's like passing the baton. Like, I'm like, no, you can't tell me that's where I need to do next, because no, they will send me back to you, and you can't get to anyone until you work through your local. The local doesn't want to talk to you because it's not in their jurisdiction. It's not here. So, like, what does that leave you? I don't get it. I'm like, you don't understand. I've done that before. They don't want me. They don't want me showing up anymore. Sorry, ma'am. That's what you need to do in order to get to blah, blah, blah. Like, well, just passing the baton. I mean, I'm showing you shit, and there's so many kids missing under the same precedents. Like, it's the same situation. Same situation. So I said that's been, to me, the biggest, like, oh my God, like, oh my God, I could actually see why people, like, really frustrated. It's frustrating. And I do understand protesting, because it's really frustrating. And it is a freedom of speech. You have to have that freedom of speech, because sometimes you just can't get anyone's attention to even, you know, oh yeah, this is a good frame, to even get anything done. Like, I get that you can't talk about it, and I get that there's certain things that the authorities can't talk about, but at least tell us who's on the case. Like, who's on the case. Like, this is national. This isn't just in Hawkins County. It's not. But it's not being talked about. Like, who is looking into these things? Like, there should be like a whole division specifically for this. Got it. That to me really is that's very frustrating. And that to me was the biggest eye opener. There's that heart showing up. There's that heart. Oh my God. There's the heart. Oh, this poor baby. I don't know if I'm able to watch this. See, as soon as I saw that heart, this is when I know it's true. because that heart's going to bring us all the way probably to that fucking water. That heart, if that heart shows up in any kind of a water situation right now, and the TBI doesn't go to that water location, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'll at that point I'll have to get it. I'll have to go. I literally will have to go after I'm better. Because here comes that bright heart. Oh, wow. So interesting. So interesting. I really do follow, while we're watching this, I really do follow, really try to follow where I'm pointed to go. Um, and when I don't live in that, like I don't live in allowing it to direct me, is when my body breaks down, you know. And if I don't, I'm not talking about COVID. This is something that I obviously, because it came into the household. Um, I have to listen to it, and many a times it doesn't make sense, and many a times it comes across as um, confusing, or what are you talking about? And I don't. And I when I find myself in a place of trying to explain myself, is when I go off track of really who I am, because the information comes through me in a timely manner when it's supposed to. Um, and not to guess at it or question it. And it's a very tough thing to do. It's very tough, especially when everyone around you, and it's really hard to find a support system. I have it, but it's really tough when all of a sudden you work on a case like this. And I foresaw seeing things so long ago and really made myself look crazy 6 months ago when I went to the head sheriff's department. When I brought him a massive, I still have all my pictures. I have thousands of pictures that I printed. It's gonna go in my scrapbook because this will go down in history. And the master sergeant, and there were 4 people, and literally went over it. And when I look back at those photos, it's really not in there. I was just seeing. I was foreseeing this in the photos. They were really quite concerned about me, I guess. You know, they were really concerned I wasn't going to make it back home. So I drove a long distance to get to them. And I drove back home without even, that's going to be a little hard. Um, but I said to them one day, I said to him, one day you're going to remember this, and you're going to be like, holy shit, I remember that crazy lady that came into our office. Holy crap, this was it. And we could have figured this out 6 months ago. That's what's going to happen. I know it. I know that's what's going to happen. But right in here, I want to get. But yeah. And then I learned through Summer Wells, really through Summer Wells, she taught me how to manage my own gifts. Like, I can't just go running around like a fucking lunatic screaming I see bloody bodies. And when I look back, when I look back, it reminds me. I don't know if who here has watched This Is Up or This Is Down. Look up whatever it's called. You have to watch that movie. It's really well made, and Jennifer Lawrence reminded me of myself. Like, she's saying, I'm not going to tell you about the movie because you have to see it. And they're like, oh my God, she's the crazy one. And you could see that she's telling the truth, but it was so, no one wanted to listen. And I looked at my husband and I'm like, oh my God, that's that. I could see it. I could see why they thought the guy was talking nonsense. But I knew I wasn't. I mean, because I'm like, why isn't anyone reacting? Why isn't anyone reacting when I'm showing them adults holding children and having sex with them in water? What? is going on? No one's responding. No one's doing anything. It was like, what the fuck? And they still haven't. But I know in my heart the truth. The truth is underneath these layers of color. The truth is under this right in front of us. It's right in front of us. This is it. This is the last photo. This is the last photo. It's going back to the last photos that I said I could pull up. Once I'm done with this one, I'm going to pull up. Actually, I could pull it up. The last 3 photos that I picked a few months back. This is going to be it. This is going to be it with that heart. I don't want to get off of this, but I'm going to put that on here before this ends, because the last 3 photos, this is going to match up. This is going to match up to it. I could already see. I could already tell. And it does put her. It does put her by the water. It does put her in the water. It puts her going away in the water, and I don't know much more than that, but what really hit me intuitively is when I watched Candace talking to Chris, and she was watching the water, looking into the horizon of the water, imagining her playing or something, and I'm like, I could intuitively feel in her body that I could almost see what she was watching, and then she was watching like her go, like drift away. And that's why I'm so pulled toward to the pictures of them drifting on the wood, because I could almost spiritually see that's what she's watching when she was talking to Chris, of her. And it was a calmness. It wasn't that's how I knew it wasn't. I don't think it's an accident. I'm putting it so out there. I just don't. Like, it was a calmness to her. It was like an exhale. Like, she can exhale now. It wasn't anything she felt sorry about. It was like peaceful, watching her daughter drift away. Now, all of these photos of what they did to her is whatever their process was. I don't know. It's nothing that I could even wrap my brain around, but this is a process that obviously thousands of people believe in, because it happens. Now something is changing in the background, and I am going to show you the photo, if I could pull it up while this is changing, of what this is going to be. This is crazy. Of course, I have to find it first. Summer moon. Okay, let me see if it's in here. It's 3 pictures layered together that I show all the time. And it shows this process. And what I've seen so far today, in what we've all been looking at together, is that process is real. And this is going to bring us there. Oh my God, Lori. I really have a hard time like freaking figuring out these photos where I keep them. Fishing pole. Maybe it's under the fishing pole. Oh, it is. Okay. Let me show you. Okay. Strange. See this picture? This is, to me, her last photo of this is all together, and that's where that heart is. See? This picture, I didn't do this to this photo. This is just what the photo did to itself. to me was a process. And I think that's what's appearing here. See, right in there. Okay. Oh, shit. Right in there. So again, I land on frames in between frames. So almost like so they could clear out and open up, basically. Again, I don't know why that works. It just does. Let's see, go all the way to the end. The little heart. Oh, Summer. If she only knew how many people are searching for answers for her. She does know, but that's in the spirit world. It's a little different than feeling it as still being alive, which I don't, she is not, unless there's a couple different Summers that we don't know about, which is possible because I've never met Summer in person, and I have seen many variations of her. Many variations of her. Look at that in there. So somewhere in this twisted thing in here is a photo. Seeing so many variations of her. I guess that what I'm waiting to see here is if this is a body of water or actually this is inside. Once I understand that, I think that I can call it a night because I could always post tomorrow what this looks like. But you see how all those colors, like in there, change. That's just, and you can almost see the background gets a little gritty. That's where it lays. It's right in there, guys. It's right in there. Let's see. I mean, it looks gritty, and that's not me. That's the photo. We do know what she looks like, and I think that the goal here is to see some sort of a hint of where this is. The location of where this is really what we would like to see, right? This is looking like cement. If this winds up looking like cement and they don't go get these guys, if this is fucking cement, literally, which I believe in, because I've seen enough cement mixing. I've seen so much cement mixing and splattering of cement in the last 6 to 7 months. Let's see. This is really quite strange. Doesn't it look like cement? Hmm. Now understand that this is in between her photos. This is a frame in between the photo. So it's not a mistake, it's a frame in between. That's hidden. I can't believe my music doesn't play. Oh my goodness, I really want to know where this is. Wow. Wow. It's there for like a few frames. It's not. Ooh, I'm gonna keep it right there. You guys, this looks like cement. This looks like a cement slab or something. I'm gonna keep it on these different colors because those who weren't listening before, it helps peel away layers. Wow. Sorry, I'm trying to eat these crackers. I've had nothing today. Hmm. That really does look like cement. Staying there. Oh my God, you guys, what the heck is this? Here, my dogs are ginormous. It looks like a dog. Looks like a dog's face. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Um, um, so anyone that's just showed up, let me show you because I could always get back to this frame. I started with a photo of summer that I got off a video. It starts like this. And see how this one's even changing? You could see the cement. You could see cement, basically. It didn't start out like this. I'm trying to delayer it live so we could see where she is. We obviously see that this is a bad situation. I have not manipulated the photo. That's like that hole in the ground that I always see. There's that hole in the back. But there's so much in here that I have been looking at for fucking months that obviously doesn't matter. Doesn't matter until we find where she is. If this photo could give any sort of indication, you're going to see all the signs. You're going to see like the little cricket coming out of her mask. All of them are here. Everything is here. Everything that we need to see is in this photo. The goal is to know where is this? Where is this? Is what we want to know. Because to me, she's sitting in a tub. Like to me, she's sitting in some tub like thing. Like but that look over the photo is new. That layer is new. See? And then it disappears. So anyone who just joined us, I'm trying to focus in between right in here and not so much on Summer because we already know that's what she looks like. I don't need to keep showing her. I want what's in here or all those colors are changing. That's what I want. Right in there. That's what we want to see. We want to see what this is. If it's a cement wall, then great, it's a cement wall. If it's water, it's water. We want to know. And so this is where I'm stopping the picture. So those who just joined, this is what I'm doing. So if you say, oh my God, what the fuck is this channel showing? Bunch of Chazarai. It's not. It's shifting and changing. And I'm really hoping, I'm going to keep repeating it because I'm putting it out in the universe, that it either shows us a body of water or a location, some sort of evidence or so up in the left hand corner certain things are appearing. See, it gets darker before it gets light. So the left-hand corner, if you keep your eye up there, I go towards the darkness, I pull the darkness out, it gets light, and then I go to the next section. It's I don't know why it does it, but it does. I've just taught myself how to do it. I don't know if anyone else is doing it. Obviously not TBI. Sorry, guys. I mean, I know they're working their asses off. I get it. But give us something. Give us a crumb. Like, sit back, don't worry, we've got this covered. It sort of looks like what's showing up are all those different holes. You know, like how I said they have like different containers? That's what it looks like it's showing up in the left-hand corner to me, in the square. You guys have probably a better vision than I do. By the way, don't look at chat while I do this. So I kind of, it once in a while I'll open it up because it distracts me. And I don't want to look at comments because especially anyone that's negative, it doesn't do me any justice. It doesn't serve me well. So it doesn't serve the purpose. So I just don't care to deal with it. Doesn't matter. This doesn't serve me well. So I don't go there. It's like all come on, give us something, damn it. Okay, so where I'm focusing right now to get light is it looks like a dog's mouth sort of. So in there's like a square of information. So if you're looking at the screen, it almost looks like a dog's face with an eyeball and a mouth. And then there's like a square and it's green inside. That's where I'm focusing because I think in there is got the information. And I want that to lighten up. I'm actually pointing to the screen thinking you guys see me pointing. I'm losing it. I mean, if we could at least see at the end of this unbelievable, whoops, going on 2 hours, at least if we could see where this is, that would be very meaningful. But do you believe that this is what goes on with this photo? They do this. They layer it like this. And you know they layer it like this because here it is. This is their layer. This isn't mine. It's mesh. This is mesh of some sort. And it gets deep and dark. So there's summer. She doesn't look like she's outside, but again, they are layered in the process. So the very next, like what's under all these colors is the process. Because they put it all together. That I know. And as crazy as this photo here looks, this isn't even a photo. We want to get underneath this. Let's see. I'm going to keep this live going for 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to keep working on it, not live. Let's see what we got here. Wonder, that could also be like cement, like that area that I have been mentioning. I still can't tell. Hmm. It does wind up. It does wind up showing itself. That I do know. It just takes time, but I always get an answer. Like if this is a body of water, it will show it. Like it will show up. Um, it doesn't stay silent. Like that's summer. And there's that heart. There's that heart. Let me take a picture of this. This is a very telling photo right here. I don't know if we're going to get any closer to summer than this photo. Um, to me, it looks like a box. Um, I don't know, but this is I could feel this. This one I feel. Um, I feel the sadness, and I almost think this is the close. This is close. This is a close photo. What I mean by that, this is close to the process she went through. Yeah, I feel that. Oh God, it's so depressing. It really is. Very, very sad. And it's just so very sad that she and all of the children have not gotten justice. You don't get this kind of information that we've all been giving for so many months, there's so much information to at least get someone pulled into a lockup. You know, 7 months of showing evidence that at least they could, of proof that you could put people in jail until proven guilty or innocent. Um, ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna let it sit on here. We've got 7 more minutes. Um, doesn't make sense to me. It's not like, to me, it's not like one of these cases they have no information on. Everyone's worked so hard to get information. I think there's a lot of information. Nothing solid that someone, proven guilty, but enough to hold them for certain time, get them off the streets. But hey, these cases are still, these are cases that, that don't want to be quite looked at. Huh. What is so interesting enough, I didn't that never came up before. All the way in the left-hand corner. Notice in the left-hand corner all the way up top. Doesn't it look like water? But I mean, there's like there's a rim, like it's an object. It's an object, which is interesting because I that wasn't like that before. Huh. Let me see if I focus in over there. Let's see. Huh. Well, this is obviously a process. Um, I'm going to keep working on this, you guys, tonight, and I'll take photos of what appears and maybe do a short later. Depends on how I feel. But this is Summer, who's still missing, along with many other children that don't have answers. They were just gone. Just gone. Children of our world, just gone. I just don't think I just think it's time. I do. I think it's time. Oh, you guys. Maybe I will get some information, but that still looks to me as cement. I don't know. Thank you all for watching and having the faith in me to watch. But I think that this is something that I know this is something that I really needed to get out there tonight, and show you guys, because everyone in the YouTube world or wherever is really pushing for answers. And I think this is a step closer. And I do see that heart on her chest. And that green heart does match my last photo. It just does. All right, you guys, stay healthy, stay well, hug and kiss your family, and thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned for, I'll do a second phase to this photo. Thank you all. Good night.